We're here at the Town Hall today, which is ironic really, because we're going to be back here on the 26th of August for a civic reception in honour of both the families of Nelson Mandela and the family of Gil Scott-Heron. Gil's son, Rumal Rackley, who's the administrator of the estate of Gil Scott-Heron, is also going to be here, and they're being honoured here by the Mayor of Liverpool. And that will be followed, of course, on the 27th of August by the finale event, which is The Revolution Will Be Live. And we're really, really pleased to have with us great civil rights activist and someone who's right at the forefront of conscious rap in this time period, and that is Talib Kweli, who was originally part of Black Star with Common and Mos Def, and Talib's going to be performing the headline at St George's Hall, along with my own band Malik and the OGs, which is made up of a mixture of jazz warriors and Gil Scott-Heron's band from members of the Amnesia Express, which was Gil's band. And I'm going to be performing also a duet with Sophia, Ben-Yousef, who's one of our local up-and-coming singers here. And we've got Aswad on the bill as well. Of course, Aswad were famous for many things, but amongst their accolades were they actually performed on the Free Mandela concert as well. But obviously, premier reggae band from the UK. And we've got the Christians, Liverpool's native sons. Of course, you can't really do anything in Liverpool without involving the Christians. But the Christians did, in fact, have a hit record with The Bottle, which was Gil's biggest hit throughout his career. So when I first spoke to Gary Christian about this and said, you know, we're interested in doing this for Gil, you know, his answer was, put me down. I mean, basically, yeah. And Gary's been very, very supportive, and we've been working with Gary over the last year or so to get this off the ground, and you know, really appreciative of Gary's support and the support of the band, the Christians in general. Craig Charles is going to be emceeing the event, and Craig obviously is a poet himself. He's from Liverpool. I introduced Craig Charles to Gil Scott-Heron in 1988 at Dingwalls and Camden Lock. And when Gil passed away, Craig did a 3-hour tribute to him on his CNC Funk and Soul show on BBC Six Music. So we decided to get Craig in to DJ. So he's going to be doing a DJ set, and Six Music are actually going to be recording it. So it's going to go out the following Saturday as a CNC Funk and Soul special from St George's Hall. So it is the place to be. There's still tickets on sale. You know, we encourage people to, you know, don't leave it to the last minute. Don't expect to walk up on the door and get in. You know, by that time, tickets may be gone. So I'm encouraging people to, you know, get on ticketarena.co.uk, type in The Revolution Will Be Live. It'll come up. Hit the ticket link. Buy your tickets, and we'll see you at the show. I have a couple of poems for you that I'd like to do today. One of them is about the concept of power and the impersonal nature of power as an entity. It's not something that we can put our finger on and say, this is power. When I was a young kid coming out of the care system, I wanted to address my concerns to those in power. And since I didn't know who power was, I just wrote the poem in the form of a letter to Power himself. This is called Power.
Dear Power, can you tell me who's responsible for the economic blight that plagues my hometown? See, I've spent half a life asking why the streets run down, where children play, corruption reigns, and broken dreams are wall to wall in council house and racist school. Mother of youth, naive and true, she stands faceless in unemployment queue. She's low on pharmaceutical dope, cause you stole her kids, said you'd help her cope. You had all the answers when she signed the sheet. You just borrowed the kids till she was back on her feet. But when she came to take them back, oh, we're terribly sorry. You can't do that. The children ask, what have we done? The system says they're overrun. The social workers on commission. You're on the books, kid. There's no remission. The children striving to be free. The system lying. Dreams are dying. Mothers crying. The system's thriving. Cast your vote, politicians say. To ghetto youth, they're all the same, he asks. What have they done for me? It's still the same, and I'm 23. I try to work. Who'll take me on if I'm from the ghetto and my skin is brown? So I'll move away to where it's at, where they take your soul if that's all you've got. See, there's always a market for a tender soul from a broken home with a dream that's bold. Where they make you up like a living doll, then break you down when you discover what's wrong. Then groom your mane and comfort your pain with false emotion, exploit your devotion. When they burned you out, your heart's ragged and torn and you're cursing yourself on the day you were born. Throw you back to the gutters of strife. At the end of the day, hey, it's only your life. So you're back on the streets, but who wants you around? You traded your soul, they say, pound for pound. You're not the same guy you used to be. You're no longer welcome, as you can see. So pack your things. Why don't you go? Don't call on people you used to know. So you're back at the start. Potential fodder for jail. See, the system's laughing if they make on your bail. Because it don't really matter if you win or you lose. The solicitor earns, and the barrister too. Then the judge will decide just how long you'll be used. Because the wardens make money. The judge does too. And society is protected from the threat that you pose, and the system will thrive as the industry grows in a guise of free enterprise and justice indeed. See, I'm no longer deceived, because I know your power and I want a reprieve.
People have different notions of freedom, and somebody's idea of freedom in one place does not necessarily accord with somebody else's idea of freedom someplace else. So back in slavery times, the concept of freedom did not relate to black people. It only related to white people. So when I looked at the concept of what was freedom, or what was considered to be freedom, I thought to myself, you know what, this freedom is, it's a funny thing. So I wrote this poem. This poem is called Freedom is a Funny Thing.
Freedom is a funny thing. We all believe that it can be, but dreams of youths in poverty, when shattered by reality, make me question our democracy. I ask, are we truly free? If so, then freedom is a funny thing. Freedom is a funny thing. Ha ha, you think not so, I say. To freedom we must find a way. You're free, they say. Why can't you see? Long gone are chains of slavery. This is a free democracy. We're both as equals, you and me. If so, I say, we're neither free. Because you talk about democracy and equal rights for blacks and whites, but in your eyes I see the truth. Your drunken mouth provides the proof. There's chips on shoulders, I agree. But fry your own before you fry me, because I'm aware of your contempt for everyone except yourself. I'm just another category, not welcome in your bigotry. For all your views and flattery, I clearly see your contempt for me. But if the skin that you wear was black, not fair, you'd suffer inequality, you'd hate so-called democracy, you'd writhe in pains of poverty. If bigots said, why can't you see, and told you that you're truly free, you'd stare them right between the eyes, and from your soul I'd hear the cries, God help this damn democracy, why can't there be equality? Won't anyone just listen to me, Lord? When can we be truly free? When from your race you've been outcast, you're scared and hungry and on your ass. A song of freedom I would sing. Now isn't freedom a funny thing?